Hey guys, it is Sunday and I'm about to do my grocery shopping for the week. In addition, I need a few other things. Jaden desperately needs some new jeans. I could use a pair of jeans or two. I'm just keeping an eye out for some cold weather clothing, some really cold weather clothing, because Chris and I have a trip planned in March up in the mountains in Tennessee and Kentucky. So I'm just, I'm going to hit a couple of thrift stores and just see what I can find if anything jumps out at me. And then I need to pick up all of my supplies for the week. So if I see anything interesting, I'll bring you along and show you what I pick up in addition to my regular groceries. I'm trying to keep my budget below $100 again this week. I'd love to keep it really low if I could, but I know realistically what I need to pick up, and it's going to be pretty close to that. So I know I'm going to hit at least 3 stores today, and then the rest of my day is working around the house, doing laundry and working out in my garden, trying to get it ready for spring. I'm going with a different approach this year, and just working in my chicken run and getting it cleaned up and stuff like that. So just a typical working weekend for me. I spent all day yesterday working around the house and property, and I plan on doing the same. I have one more birthday gift I need to get picked up today, so that's going to be in my grocery budget also. My grocery budget is not just groceries. I know how much I want to spend, and I try and keep it below that, but realistically, I don't have it set up, and I know I'm going to spend at least $100. So we'll see what I end up finding, and hopefully I find a couple of great deals because I need to get back home and get to work. Okay, let's go. Hey guys, this is Shannon with Nearly Organic Noshing, and this is my grocery haul for this week. I had wanted to spend around $100, and I did at this store. So unfortunately I had 3 other stores I had to go to. So I spent $105.95 on this, and it was mainly fresh fruits, vegetables, a few things for lunches and stuff for the office, mainly, but just a couple of things also we had to stock up on. So the first thing back here, kind of all by its lonesome, are these mozzarella pearls. Those were $2.98. I'm going to use those in like a cucumber salad with tomatoes for lunch, with balsamic vinegar. The mushrooms were $1.58 each. This luncheon meat sub right here with the ham and the turkey, it was actually cheaper for me to buy it like this than the individual packs, and that was $6.98. The cottage cheese was $1.84. The Italian blend cheese was $1.48, and the chunk mozzarella was $1.48. This sausage is going to just go in the freezer with food storage, and those were on sale for $1.77 each, and I just couldn't pass that up. And the pimento cheese was on sale for $1.48, and I am going to be having that for lunches with celery. I picked up a couple of Granny Smith's apples. I want to make some Waldorf salad, and the celery was $1.34. The carrots were $1.56. The bananas were 59 cents a pound, so that was $1.56 for those. The spaghetti squash was 88 cents a pound, so it was, let me see here, $2.67 for the spaghetti squash. Half and half for the office, that's $3.44. Some of these veggie straws for lunches, those were $2.88, and the Splenda for the office was $3.96. This stuff right here is just some snack stuff. Chris and I are still trying to low carb, so we picked up some almonds for $5.14 and some trail mix for $4.98. And this is more for me. Organic almond butter for $5.98, and this coconut peanut butter spread. If you've never tried this stuff, this is so good. It's earth balanced, it's organic, non-GMO. It's peanut butter and coconut together. This stuff is really, really good to have with like apples or carrots. I even have put it in with sweet potatoes and peanuts, and made like a sweet potato bake with that. I'll see if I can find the recipe that I made up for that. That was absolutely delicious. You can use it so many ways. Let me see here. The peanut butter, I'm going to bought those to send with Chris on his lunches. Those were $1.93. These were 98 cents. The Gray Away was $8.97. These were 75 cents. The personal products were $4.47. Cat food $4.54, and the bar soap was on sale for $3.97 for this big pack. I had mentioned earlier one of the things that I wanted to start stacking up on again was some of these food grade 5-gallon containers so that I can put sugar and flour and things like that as I get them beans so they stay dry, and I picked those up for $2.97 each. The Suavitel fabric softener was $2.97, and I needed some of this chalkboard paint. The kids had gotten me this chalkboard a couple of years ago, and I dropped it and chipped off the corner of it, and they didn't know when they bought it for me that it said wine list across it. So I'm just going to spray all that out, and then I'm going to have me a big hanging black chalkboard for the kitchen. So that was $3.74. The Nature's Own 40-calorie bread was $2.98, and the sandwich whole wheat bread was $1.06. So this is technically my grocery haul, and I'll go ahead and get this stuff put away so I can show you what else I ended up picking up. Okay guys, this is one of the other stores I stopped at. I went to Goodwill. I see a lot of people posting things when they go to their local Goodwill that are a lot less expensive than ours, but I did pretty good today. These pillowcases, actually, I'm going to be using for camp. They're great big pillow shams, and they're going to match the camper nicely. And I got all 3 of those for $2.97. Let's see. This emergency blanket, which I'm going to be putting in with our first aid emergency kit, I picked up for $1.99. I just loved this blue plaid tablecloth, and I'm actually going to put it in here on the table. I'm going to take this one off. There's some blue in this arrangement, and just, you know, to change things up a little bit, I thought it would be really pretty in here, and I got that for $3.99. Now there's a mixture of jeans in here. I have 1 pair, I got 2 pair for Chris, and I believe 2 pair for Jaden. And if any of them had little green tags, let's see, like this little green tag, that was 40% off. So the jeans were $5.99 unless they had a green tag, and that's 40% off. And I think I had 2 pairs that had a green tag, so I got those for $2.40 off. And then the men's slacks, these khakis right here, these were $4.99 unless they had a green tag. And that was 40% off. So if they had a green tag, and one of those had a green tag, so that was $2 off. And this pair right here were brand new with the tags, and I got them for $4.99. So not too bad. And the other thing I found, and this is going to go in my Christmas bins, was this stuff. And I got all of this because they couldn't give me a price. They didn't know how much it was going to be. I'm going to use these on wreaths and on the Christmas tree. There's long strands. I have to take the time to untangle them. But I got all of this for $1.99. And then I got these 2 things together, this ornament and this Merry Christmas wooden ornament. It needs to be restrung. I got those 2 things together for $1.99. So I was pretty happy with that. I don't often buy Christmas stuff, especially thrift store Christmas stuff. But I was really happy with these items right here. So those will go in my Christmas bin for next year, and I'll decide what I want to do with them. So not too bad, but the pants and stuff were such a great deal. I just went ahead and went over budget and picked those up. I'll show you the last 2 stores. Okay, I just had to put the tablecloth on. I think it looks so nice. My mom had this done for me. She painted the bowl and then had the display made for my birthday one year. I thought it just looked really nice on the table. So these are the last 2 stores. I guess this doesn't technically count as a store. It's just a guy that sells tomatoes on the side of the road, but I take him bags and he gives me discounts. So just kind of a win-win. I ended up spending, this is all Harbor Freight stuff, and I ended up spending $30.46 at Harbor Freight. I picked up another one of these for a birthday gift, and that was $8.99. I picked up some of these welding gloves. They were on sale for $4.99, and I'm actually going to use them when I'm doing my outdoor canning. I use hot pads and things like that, but it's just so much easier to slip your hand into a big glove like this and pick up heavy stuff and hot stuff off the fire without worrying about sparks. So I picked up those. These magnetic hooks I bought to go in our enclosed trailer, and those were $2 each. I picked this up just because I thought it was kind of cool. I'm going to put it on my keychain. I've bent keys before cutting things open, so that's just going to go on my keychain, and that was $1.49. And they still had these blankets for $3, so I picked up a few more of those. So that is the Harbor Freight purchase. And then those were $3.50 from the tomato guy that I go and talk to. He sells here every week, and he gets tomatoes from a farm in South Florida. And hopefully he will have me a couple of cases of tomatoes soon. He'll put aside any of his bruised, dirty, or damaged ones, and then those are the ones that I will use to make my tomato sauces and stuff. And I'll end up getting them for a quarter of the cost of what they would be if you were buying them, new perfect ones for a case, per case. So this is it. This is what I had. It definitely went way over budget, but there were things that I really just had to pick up this time, and the pants and stuff were a really good deal, along with birthday gifts and stuff for the office and everything else. So I'll show you guys what I'll be making in the next week, but this is the second grocery haul. Okay guys, this is going to be my upcoming meal plan. Now, my meal plans are pretty fluid. I don't stick to a certain meal on a certain day, but this is what I have set up that I can do for the next week. So I have pork loin with acorn squash and cauliflower tots, turkey tacos and making the shells out of shredded cheese, a White Castle casserole or my own variation of it. I'm not sure if I have hamburger in the freezer, but I know that I have turkey and I have sausage. So I may make something similar to that. Spaghetti squash Alfredo with sausage and peas, French onion zoodle bake, spaghetti squash cabanero, and breakfast for dinner. If I do the spaghetti squash cabanero, I'll have bacon already defrosted, and whenever I start cooking bacon, I do the whole big pack of it, and then I can turn around and use it for breakfast, or I can use it for other meals. But this is not necessarily the order. This is just things that I know right now I can easily make in the freezer. Leftovers will fall in here somewhere, and we've just now wrapping up the leftovers from last week, and then there will be lots of different side dishes. I have cauliflower tots with this one just to remind me. I can do the zucchini carrot tots. I have plenty of stuff to make lots of salads. I have stuff to make Waldorf salad, deviled eggs, just numerous side dishes that I have in the refrigerator and in the pantry. So this is what it looks like for now. These most of these will most likely get made during the next week, but just a general idea of what you can expect. All right guys, hope you're having a great evening.